Okay guys, we're back out here. What are we going to work on? Why don't we work on trying to make this look good? Okay, we're done. Nice. Is it done? No. Bracket here to bracket here, so that gold bolt doesn't stay. Bracket here to bracket here. Same here. Same to down there. Okay. And I have these clips that hook to the ledge of the valance that hold up the harness, which is hanging down there. Everything is hooked up. Lights work. Everything's good. Everything's in alignment. I'd say we're looking good. It's starting to have a face. I can't go back far enough to show you guys the face. There's one marker on there. The screws are the reason. I got to pull one of those screws out and match them up. Go to the marine store and get 6 more stainless steel screws. We can put all the markers on. It turns out, when I did that marker video, you could use those other markers. The screw offset and the socket are in the same exact spot. They're just a little shorter on front to back. So on the back fender where they're not pushed in, you would never know the difference. Here where they're pushed in, you'd have to put them there to see if they look okay. So they're definitely a backup. I'll hold on to them. They were very cheap and they're repops. How's it look? I think it looks great. Dealing with NOS parts, and that means there's little nicks and stuff all over the place. But we'll take care of that. I did that little scratch in the satin black, and it seems to be the same over here. So we'll come back, we'll touch that up with a little satin black, be done. Yeah, I didn't even realize this was the driver's side. We had this one out, we were fitting it that day, and I did what I did. Passenger one, I never even took out the bag. I was using the old ones the whole time. I have the 2 old ones in the box. Saving all the old parts of this car. You can see we still got a mark for the hood latch. Is the hood latch going in? Not sure if we're going to see a hood this year. So with that, I'll probably take that orange tape off, take the 2 bolts off, and leave it. But yeah, grill, a lot of bolts holding this grill on. And I got it all stainless steel, but I had to paint them black. You can see all the extra holes. A lot of screws. They're number 8s. I didn't use any of the original stuff. But, yeah, there's a whole row of them across the bottom of the grill. Then where they overlap, okay? Then there's one here, one there. There's nothing here yet, but those extra ones will do here, here, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, there it is with the valance on. Like I said, the wire harness is hanging still. That'll all be tucked up. I got the clips. I keep seeing them. I don't know where they are today. So, but that you could just reach up behind and there's a shelf in there to do it. So I've got the headlights lined up in the holes, which they were last time. Got the fit right. Right, that's important. So remember we had to do that with the tail light. Remember, that's when I found out the back of the car had a little tiny push-in when we were working on the car. And I actually worked it back out, and it took just a smidgen of filler to fix it. But we got the taillight sitting mint that day. And yeah, I cleaned behind where the grill goes. I haven't cleaned the engine compartment yet. That still has, you know, a couple of years worth of dust on it. You just go in there gently. You wet it and just give it a wipe, then you go in there and clean it. Yeah, we're on the way. It has a face. It has a face. It has no bumper on it yet. Someday we'll see a bumper. Just not today. Don't really have a nice bumper for the front yet. We're working on it. So to go over something really quick, everything up here is NOS. Okay, I actually have an NOS AMC. It says AMC and it has the red, white, and blue thing. But it has the NOS tape still on it, so I want to remove the tape, put a fresh piece on there, and then stick it in there so it don't fall out. So I like this one did. I think Junior actually has it. I think Junior popped it out because someone glued it with something stiffer than tape at one point. But everything here is NOS. Okay, except for the parking lights. was able to find one online. Some guy still has it on there. I think the guy's a crook and a criminal, and I'll tell you why. The parking lights, 49 bucks. Okay. If you had two of them, there is a left and a right. They're shaped totally different. You can't interchange them in the holes because of the curvature. If you had two of them, I would have thought about it. But it's $49 for the parking light and $35 to ship it. I was like, yeah, okay. So that's just somebody scamming eBay, and I don't play those games with that. I would only had one anyway, so I would have threw it to the side for a future date, so I could always think about it or whatever. I took these lights. Originally took them out of here, scrubbed them, cleaned them, did everything I had to do. Then I put them back in here. I mean, to show you, these are the screws I dealt with. All these other screws were nice, but the ones for the lights look like this. Okay, down in these holes. So obviously, when you look at them now, they're satin black. That ain't chips. That's actual lint from wiping it. So I mounted the lights back in here one at a time, and with a series of things. It's not what's in these bottles. So I can show you the bottles, but that's not what's in the bottles. I cut them, you know, with the buffer, which is laying down there. I cut them, polished them, and then hit them a boatload of times with this. I still think the novice stuff is better. Then I hit them with this with a wheel about 10 times, and they do shine. They do shine. The light has to catch them right, and they do shine. The lenses look absolutely new. And then the housings, the front half of the housings, which I don't know why they do it. All you see is a line. The housing is this big. Okay, the housing is black in the front, so I redid the black, and I redid the silver on the back side. So when you're looking there, looks good. So the black, I don't know. And I even put the overspray back on like it was supposed to be. So, and looking at this grill, I assumed, okay, and I'm telling you, it's from me buffing it, I assumed that the fronts of these were chrome. That this was chrome, and that these fronts were chrome, and this was gray. And when you look at this grill, these are clearly all gray, and then there's the chrome around it. So either they changed it as time went on, which could be, because I'm pretty sure that's the original grill to this car, or whatever. They only made it for 1 year, so it's not like this from a 79 or something. There's a NOS 78. So we've lucked out with the NOS parts. That's the AMC's biggest problem, is finding reproduction parts. So we wound up with an NOS grill, 2 headlight doors, an NOS emblem, 4 NOS marker lights with the chrome around them, NOS roof rack, okay, NOS taillights with lenses, and I wound up with brand new door handles, if you guys remember, because they're on a YJ Jeep. To show you, Chrysler doesn't think of anything on their own. And the only difference is, okay, this is shiny chrome in here, so was the original. This is shiny chrome on the outside. The other one had a slight texture under the chrome. I'd rather have that, especially for the price. We got the mirror sitting inside, we got to put that on. But, so I just figured I'd show you guys. Man, it's getting dusty. We are working, and I'm going to hunt those brackets down. They probably need to be sanded. They're supposed to be satin black, so I'll do that and the touch-ups all in one shot. And this will be done. I like it. I like it. I wish I could get a better shot of it. You know, with the balance. It's the first time we're seeing it fully colored. You know what I mean? And what it stood for. So, okay, guys. We're out of here. We're still working. Talk to you later.